I got 10 players that went undrafted that I feel will end up on the WNBA roster. All but maybe one or two have appeared on previous mock drafts. Let's kick off the list starting at number 10 with Jerkaila Jordan. Spent 5 years in college, 1 year at Tulane, 4 with Mississippi State, finished second all-time in steals at Mississippi State, 7th all-time in blocks as a 5'9" guard. Even though her defense went unnoticed, she averaged 15 points in her 5-year collegiate career, had a career high of 40 points against the Mizzou Tigers. At number 9, we have Tennessee Lady Volunteer, Jules Spear. Spent 3 years at Wake Forest, then 2 at Tennessee. She got the height at 5'10", shot 37% from 3 over her 5-year collegiate career. She also started 146 of 154 games and averaged 14 points. A good free throw shooter as well, worthy of at least being a backup. At number 8, Hoosier Nation know about her, Chloe Moore-McNeil. Two-time Big Ten All-Defense, 5'11", can really be a lockdown defender. I think she can be used as a point guard, the same way teams use Celeste Taylor. She averaged 4.5 assists and 4 rebounds, but only 7 points over 5 years. So very possible the lack of scoring scared teams off, but the 3-and-D will be her path into the league. At number 7, this player in back-to-back years led the Sun Belt and SEC in scoring. Arkansas Razorback, Izzy Higginbottom. Three different universities over 4 years, 1 with Mizzou, 2 with Arkansas State, and 1 with Arkansas. Averaged 22 with Arkansas State, 24 with Arkansas, led the NCAA in free throws made and attempted, and I've seen her relentlessly attack the rim. Even if she get her shot blocked, she coming right back. She's listed at 5'7", which is generous. I don't think she that tall. And it's not many pure scorers in the WNBA right now. Players like Izzy Higginbottom, Deja Kelly, they need to be in the league to add some type of scoring off the bench. So let's get it, WNBA GMs, get her in the league. At number 6, a player who was eligible for the draft but didn't declare, but I still wanted to talk about her, Payton Verhulst. She's 6'1", legit point guard playing at the post, which I love to see, has a really good handle on the ball, and don't turn the ball over. She'll probably take another year at Oklahoma to keep building her skills, but she was second team All-SEC, had a triple-double against Duke. Look for her to move up draft boards next year. At number 5, a player who I thought would be drafted in the second round, Texas Longhorn Taylor Jones. "6'4", one of the nicest touchers around the basket. She shot 58% from the field in her collegiate career, 3 at Oregon State and 3 at Texas. That's 6 years of high-level Pac-12, Big 12, SEC basketball, and I think you put her with some dynamic guards. I wanted to see her with Caitlin Clark, maybe in Dallas or Atlanta where they got some pretty good guards, but I think she can be a really good rim protector and finisher around the basket. At number 4, Sedona Prince. A lot of teams backed off of Sedona Prince, and I'm honestly not that surprised. With multiple domestic violence claims, you just can't take a risk at one of your players being harmed or her getting in trouble on your watch. Because we all know fame and notoriety only makes you more of who you are. And based on the reports, it's some very serious stuff that she got herself involved in. Now you can't deny her talents, she can do all the things you want a big to do. But can you imagine how bad it has to be for her to go undrafted with so much talent? At number 3, a player who signed a training camp contract with the Las Vegas Aces, Deja Kelly. I had a hunch she would go undrafted. I was hoping the big city would take her, and thankfully it still worked out somewhat. I wanted her to go to Chicago or LA, but Vegas would do if she could make the team. But I think she can be used in various ways. I think she can play point guard if she focuses on passing and defense, and on this team, she won't be asked to score, so this could work out. She's one of the leaders in NIL and endorsements. She even calls games and makes appearances on TV, so she will bring new fans to the game. If she can be even halfway decent, that's going to boost the league's popularity. At number 2 and number 1, it's kind of a combination. The two leaders in NIL are all of women's college basketball, the Cavinder twins. I would love it if these two were a package deal, but no way you can carry two 5'6" point guards. Let's start at number 2 with Hanna. Just a pit bull spitfire. She got a way of just putting the ball in the basket and being in the right place at the right time. She can also pass the ball and just has no fear on the court, especially when she's playing next to Sis. Now Haley, she the scorer. She averaged 17 points over 5 years, 3 with Fresno State, 2 with Miami. Same as her sister, of course, they've been on the same track since they got in college. But at 5'6", this girl averaged 7 rebounds over 5 years, including 1 year where she led the Mountain West Conference in rebounds with 9.4. And lastly, these girls need to get in just based on their popularity. I know a lot of people hate to hear that, but popularity means a lot to me. They have over 4 million followers on TikTok, the most used app in America and probably the world. And I'm pretty sure all their followers are not WNBA fans. So you get them in the league playing well, and their following will follow them wherever they go. But there you have it, 10 players that went undrafted that I felt like will play in the WNBA. If you made it this far in the show, hit that like button, drop us a comment, rearrange the list however you want, and add a player or two if you feel like I missed one. We got our top 10 freshman list coming very soon, so make sure you lock in for that. Thank you again for listening and watching. That is all I'll say for now. I'm Els for PRNM. Talk to you on the next one.